Hello, in this video we are going to see the GDP when production is different from demand intuitively. This is a very short and simple video, so you can speed up or you can jump to the next video. Like in the previous video, we consider here that there were end demand and there were end boxes produced. The initial inventory in the previous year were also 2 boxes, but now let's assume that some firms had extra money, so they produce an additional box. So we register this production, and firms have to pay resources, labor and capital, so we register this payment. But this payment comes from the extra money of the firm, doesn't come from here, from the families. So now firm produces another box, so we register the production and we register the income, the payment. So in this case, if we end up this year in this situation, what was produced is greater than what was sold. So what was produced, which is the same as the income, is $200 more than what was sold, which is this. So in this case, Y is greater than aggregate expenditure, or greater than C, which is the same. And we can see that the final inventory, which is 4 boxes, is greater than the initial inventory, which was 2 boxes. So we say that in this year there was a positive inventory, not because 4 is positive, but we have 2 additional boxes produced. And in this case, we say that the goods and services market is not an equilibrium. Now let's consider the opposite case. So like in the first example, we assume there were end demand, end expenditure, and production, and income. And we started, like in the previous example, like in the first example, with an initial inventory with 2 boxes. But now let's assume that there is an n+1 demand more. So in this model, and as in the previous examples, all of the demand are satisfied, so the family will buy this box, and we register the payment of this box. But oppose as the previous examples, the firm don't produce this sold box. So now let's assume that there's another demand, so we sell the last box, we register the payment, and there is no further production. So in this case, what was produced is less than was sold. What was produced is this N, and what was sold is $200 more than this. So the production equal to the income, Y, is less than the aggregate expenditure, which is the same as demand for good. And we can see in this case that the final inventory, which is 0, empty, is less than the initial inventory, that was 2 boxes. And even though the final inventory is 0, we say that we end up this year with negative inventory because we take as a reference the initial inventory, which is 2 boxes. We end up with 2 boxes less than the initial inventory.
And again, we say that the goods and services market is not an equilibrium. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.